My 5th day in Belarus found us back at school number 1, still waiting for the release of the shipment. While waiting, I decided to get some video of the school. This area adjacent to the gym has sinks in the hallway to wash before going to the cafeteria. It is a Saturday at the end of school break, so the hallways are quiet. This is one of the bathrooms, with its aging plumbing, black mold, and seatless toilet. It's very unusual to find a toilet with a seat in this region. This board has pictures of the star athletes as well as sports schedules, not too different from what you would find at home. Outside, I find relatively high radiation levels in the playground. Along the road runs a large steam pipe which carries the heat to the school. Beside the playground is a monument to local soldiers who lost their lives in Russia's war in Afghanistan in the 1980s. It gives me an eerie feeling with the thought of our own Canadian troops currently in the same country 20 years later. Back in the gym, we are finally given the word that some of the boxes have been released. However, only the boxes addressed to a specific family. This means we will be able to start to deliver to our host families, the guardian angel families, and anyone else that has a friend in Canada who has sent something. The word spreads quickly, and families that are close by begin to arrive and wait in line to sign for their parcels. The food boxes that we distribute through the local social services department will have to wait for Monday when their office reopens. The drivers and delegates start to load up the trucks and head out. I get to deliver the boxes to my house, as well as several of the other delegates. This is a pretty exciting morning as we finally get to do what we have really come here for: deliver aid. After a morning of deliveries, a group of us stop at a cafe and bar for a brief break of beer and potato chips, a small celebration for the release of the shipment. This is by far the most modern place in all of Chelsea. Afterwards, we make a quick stop at the market located behind the bus terminal, which is just closing up for the day. Back at the school, we load up the trucks, and I spend the afternoon with Neil Matheson making deliveries to Guardian Angel families. The Guardian Angel program, which is run by Neil, brings aid to families with a disabled member. Referred to as invalids, they are a part of society that is ignored, if not shunned, by their community. Some are severely disabled, and others are barely noticeable, but they are all in need of help. Neil visits the families recommended by the local social services twice per year and rates their level of need. Those that he finds guardian angels for in Canada will get money, a food box, and whatever their guardian angel ships over. Those still waiting for a guardian angel will get a food box and anything Neil has collected for them over the past year, as well as lots of hugs and encouragement from Neil. This little boy is quite deaf and uses sign language when prompted to thank us by his babushka, his grandmother. Neil reviews some of the things we have brought, including soap, warm sheets, sweaters, and especially any medicine, to ensure usage and dosage information is clearly communicated. The more deliveries we made, the more room we had in the van. The ride is pretty rough, especially considering the conditions of most of the roads. This little boy, about to turn 3, suffers from delayed development and had only started to walk a few days prior to our arrival. He has extremely loving and supportive parents, and Neil was able to bring him some toys that may help with his fine motor skills development. From young men to teenagers to babies, Neil delivers not only material goods, but also hope and knowledge that somewhere there is someone who cares.